All right, it's Saturday, July 8th. In the afternoon, after it rained a little bit, so it's a little bit cooler. It's about probably, 83, 85 degrees. I'm treating with the first round of Apiguard. So I use these tubs, the big syringe here, and I put it on these pads that come with this Apiguard tub, or excuse me, Apiguard tub. If you don't have these pads or anything, you can just use the packets, or you can use a little piece of cardboard or something to put the Apiguard on, something on top of the frames. So basically I take, since it's warmer out, it's above the 77F that it tells you in the directions. I'm using half a dose, which is 25 grams. So on this, you just pull up 25 grams. And basically I put it right on top. I'm gonna try to do this one-handed here. I've already put this on here, but I can show you. I just put it right on top of the frames. Most of my inner covers are high enough to where like it gives a little bit of room above the treatment, but really the bees don't really have to walk around in this treatment. Like it will diffuse just into the hive, especially when it gets hot. When it gets 90 degrees, it will diffuse in the hive pretty quickly. So I do have these, all my hives are double deeps right now. And I do have a lot of brood upstairs. So I just put it right below the inner cover, just like this. That's 25 grams. That's about what 25 grams looks like on this pad. I just kind of spread it around a little bit with the syringe. And that's it. And then I do this for 4 weeks. I did not check for mites. Like I didn't do like a mite test. I normally don't test before I treat or anything. I might do a test after I treat. I could make another video another day of just a random, like a mite check with, like an alcohol wash type check. That's the type of check I'm talking about, not just a looking with your eyes check, a test to see how many mites you have per some amount of bees, which is what the alcohol washes do. So anyway, that's the treatment. It's pretty easy. Smoke the bees a little bit, pull up 25 grams, take the inner cover off, put 25 grams on there, kind of spread it around with the syringe. That will probably go away in, say 48 hours or something, especially if it's warmer, it dissipates a lot faster. That doesn't matter. The chemical is still in there. This is an organic treatment, which is nice, but it still stays in the hive, and then you come back every 7 days to put the next half dose on, the 25 gram dose, especially if it's warmer out. So basically I do it pretty much like the instructions say, which is what I would recommend. If you got any questions, you can let me know, but I'm going to treat the rest of these hives here. All right, so I wanted to add a couple of things. I usually try to feed, so I put some food on most of the hives, or all the hives except for this one because I didn't have a feeder. Just 1-to-1 sugar water, which you're feeding this time of year. I like to feed a little bit while I treat, just to kind of, give them a snack, as I say. You can, if you're not sure where your brood is in the top, again, this is just me. I like to kind of look at where my brood is. Is it, it's not always in the center, it might be over here, whatever. I usually put the pad, maybe not always right in the center, but maybe somewhere, like if the brood's on this side, I'll move the pad over to this side. Does it really matter? I don't know, that's just what I do. So yeah, it took me about 45 minutes to put all the pads on and make the first video and treat 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hives. There's nothing in this box. And there's a little nuke in this box, but I'm not gonna treat it with Apiguard. I don't really like to treat small, just small colonies with Apiguard, with any kind of fumigant really. If I was gonna treat this hive right now, I'd probably put something like Apivir that is not a fumigant. I think that was all the other points that I had. Just about feeding, I like to feed while I do it. And yeah, I don't have to feed constantly, just whenever I put the treatment on, I put some food on. So that's once a week. Oh yeah, wear gloves while you're treating. That was another thing that I had. I usually wear some like old beekeeping gloves that I only use for when I treat. But you can wear some vinyl gloves or nitrile gloves, just something to protect your hands from the treatment. Yeah.